Hey everyone, it's me, Margot. It's been a long time since I've done a video, well over a month, and I'm sorry. It's been kind of crazy, but like many of you, I'm kind of moving on to the next phase, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing these YouTube videos. I am going to say that I'm going to keep up with it because I think it's good accountability. But I'm doing well. Last time I talked to you, I was 15 months post-op. I believe now I am 16 months post-op. I had my surgery April 21st of 2008, and today, well, now it's September, so not quite September 21st, so I'm not quite at 17 months, but I'm getting there, and it's going really, really well. Maintenance is a whole nother game. It really is. The thing about me, and what I'm finding, is that I really think that at this point, I'm on my own. Is the tool working for me? It is to a degree, but not much. I can eat a ton of food. I try not to push it, but there are times where I can consume an entire 6-inch sub sandwich. I can eat quite a bit of food if it's the right kind of food and if it's combined properly. So what I mean by that is improperly. I should not be pushing it, but sometimes I do. And but I don't ever dump. I don't dump at all. The only thing that I dump on is ice cream. If I eat ice cream, I can have fudgesicles. It's not a problem at all. But if I eat like an ice cream cone or a dish of ice cream, I never throw up anymore, but I will get sick and probably have a little diarrhea. So for those of you who are wondering how this all works, it's not good. I will tell you that if I consume too much sugar, I get really bad gas pains and it gets nasty. So, you know, that's what I do to try and stay on track, is just kind of follow those things. I will say that I eat sugar every day. I eat some sort of treat every day. The question is how much and how controlled do I feel when I'm having it. Sometimes I feel like I'm in control, like this is no big deal, and I can just have this little piece. And other times I'm feeling like the pre-surgery Margot, where I'm completely out of control. That's what was finding my bangs here. So my hair's a little darker now. I go blonde, I go dark. I go blonde, I go dark because I actually prefer myself a little bit lighter in the summertime, but I'd been using the hot straightener, and it fried my hair. So my girlfriend said we got to put some color on it to tame it down and to give it some more body. So that's why I went with a little bit of color this time, even though it's kind of summerish. I can't believe summer's over. I cannot believe that this summer's over. This summer was not a good summer. It was kind of boring. I don't feel like I've done anything fun this summer. I've only done a couple of things, and it's not been real great. My best friend's dad died. He's kind of like my second dad, so that was kind of a sad thing. He was 88, but he died of cancer, and that was a slow and painful experience, kind of reminiscent of my parents who died many years ago of cancer as well. So that was kind of hard, helping her through that and wanting to, of course. And a couple of my friends are sending their daughters off to college this fall, so that's, you know, kind of a transition. I've got one more year. My daughter's a senior, and my son is a sophomore, and they're both in high school, so that's kind of fun. I guess I didn't mention my weight. I'm stabilizing. I've maintained the same weight. I'm anywhere between 174 and 180 consistently. I did shoot up for a couple days there to 182, completely freaked out and get back on the bandwagon. I'm comfortable as long as I stay below 180. That's kind of how I feel. Still wearing anywhere from a size 8 to a size 14, and feel really comfortable with what I look like. Here's the thing, though. I'm used to this now. I'm feeling fat again. It's really weird because when you start losing weight and you lose it so quickly, it's just melting off of you those first few months. You feel thin. You feel kind of thin. Well, now I'm used to this weight, and I don't feel thin anymore. So it's like I'm dealing with kind of some of the same self-esteem issues that I did prior to my surgery, because I'm feeling like, oh, I'm fat, and, you know, kind of getting down on myself in my head. So I have to keep the focus at, look, Margot, and sometimes I carry with me a picture always of what I was pre-surgery, just to remind myself, this is what you were, this is what you don't want to be, and you should feel good about that. So sometimes there's a little bit more to the head game issues at this stage of the game. Maybe this is just me. Some of you might be further out post-op wise and not dealing with this, but that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just feeling like this is my normal now. And I feel like I am normal, so that's okay and that's good. got my kitty here who's trying to bug me. I just want to talk for a second about protein. Protein this far out is still just as important. Protein, I believe personally that the protein, if you feed your cells feed your body on a cellular level, you will not crave some of the things that you did before. Number one, cravings go hand in hand with carbs. It's just that simple. Insulin rushes, and certainly adrenaline, which is stress related, those rushes will increase your desire for food. It's very easy to fall back into that, I need a little treat to make me feel good, or, whatever your emotional reason is for eating sugar or treats. For me, my biggest trigger is boredom. Like if I'm bored or stressed, then I eat. And so obviously I have a lot of very boring and stressful life. No, I'm kidding. But the key is to keep the carbs down. When I keep the carbs down, I do well. It's easier to keep carbs down when I'm eating my protein. So when I'm hitting my protein levels, I'm not looking for that energy source. And I really think there is kind of like a little feeding frenzy, and you can feel it on a cellular level. I've been doing this where I'm drinking protein Monday through Friday while I'm going to work, and then on weekends I may slack, and I usually do slack on protein. And on weekends I'm like this. It's like I'm foraging. When I drink my protein shakes or hit my protein levels from a food perspective, it's very hard still for me to hit the protein level with food without consuming a lot of cheese, which is very constipating. So I don't know. But that's kind of what I do. I still drink the protein shakes, and when I do that, I just feel better. I have more energy. I think I can think more clearly. I have more focus. So the power of protein, be there or be square. For those of you who are further out post-op and have forsaken it, I would encourage you to try, even for a few days, to try it and see how much better you feel. Because I do. I feel so much better when I take it. I'm not sure how much malabsorption I'm doing of protein, and I guess that's why we have to continue with this, but that's one thing anyway. This weekend we're going up to Wisconsin Dells. I'm kind of excited. It's like a little resort area here in Wisconsin. Just a little getaway. It's just going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, and then we're going to hit my mother-in-law's on Monday to stop in at her house and see her. My father-in-law's not been doing real great. My husband's stepdad has been having some health issues, so it'll be good to see them. Other than that, nothing too exciting. I need a little less boring of a life. I feel like I'm kind of in the monotony. I am working part-time. I started my job end of July. I'm working as an office manager for a man who owns a lot of apartment buildings, and it's basically a property management company. And I'm really liking it. Right now my hours are pretty easy. They're 8 to 1 or 9 to 2. That's going to change. I'm going to go full-time down the road, but for now it's working out well, and especially as I'm transitioning with fall sports. My daughter's in tennis and my son's in football, so it's just a little too crazy. So I'm glad to have it right now part-time. Kind of stinks from a financial standpoint, but it is what it is, and I'm right now choosing to be more of the mom and there for my kids and my house and my husband instead of making the big bucks. So I've always had that down the road. So anyway, that's about where I'm at. I hope you guys are all doing well. I need to catch up on some of your videos. I have not been watching much. Doing the Facebook thing, kind of excited. It's kind of nice to plug in quickly to hear what's going on with you guys. I hope that you are keep on, whatever that saying is. Keep those videos coming, and I'll talk to you guys hopefully soon. Take care.